this is Ben, and thank you for joining us on this episode of the Gumby Gear Review. So what I have in back of me is the new Anker Solix C1000. Now this thing is the big brother to the C800, which I did a review on about a month ago, which looks about the same size, and it almost looks like the same from the front of the Powerstation. And I will put both of them next to each other and I'll show you the similarities. And the only difference is when you look at it, this does not have the camping lights built in on the top. But like I said, this is the Anker Solix C1000 Powerstation. And we want to thank Anker for sending this to us to test and review. And we're going to dig a little bit deeper in this Powerstation for you to check out. So come along, let's go check this bad boy out. So when you look at the Anker Solix C1000, you may think it's a smaller size Powerstation, but you know, if you're packing it in the back of your truck or your rig, that's a good size to have. And some of the key features is that this Powerstation has a 1056 watt hours of long-lasting LFP, which is a LiFePO4 battery. Now this little unit is also expandable to 2112 watt hours. This thing puts out an amazing 1800 watts pure sine wave AC output, and it has a surge pad that can run up to 2400 watt loads. And another cool feature of this thing that it has a hyper flash AC input. It can go from 0 to 100% charging in just 58 minutes. Another way you could charge this unit, you could use solar panels, and it could take up to 600 watts max of solar power input. It also allows you to use a remote app control or your Bluetooth, and it comes with a 5-year warranty and a 10-year lifespan. Now this Powerstation is perfect for tent camping, tailgate party, backup power in your home when you lose electricity, and great for power tools on the go or when you're on the job site. Now some of the tech specs of the C1000 Powerstation is, like I mentioned before, the capacity of this unit is 1056 watt hours. Now the battery type in this unit is a LiFePO4, also known as a lithium iron phosphate battery. And the life cycle of this is 3,000 cycles at 80% capacity. So you can charge and discharge this thing 3,000 times at 80% capacity. Now the AC continuous output of this thing is 1800 watts. And then you have an AC surge output, meaning this thing can handle up to 2,400 watts of surge power. Now look at the bottom right here. You have 6 AC outlets. I mean, that's a lot for a Powerstation. Now, there's several ways you can charge this, and I'm gonna show you these ways, one of those ways you can charge the Powerstation. But a solar input recharge, this thing can take up to 600 watts max solar power, and it has 11 to 60 volt MPPT built-in controller. So perfect for your camping needs. Hook up your solar power panels, and this thing should, on a nice day, charge up. You can put up to 600 watts into this Powerstation. This C1000 also has what they call UPS, or uninterrupted power supply, meaning pass-through charging. If you have this thing plugged into grid power and you have your electronics hooked up to this Powerstation, if grid power goes down, this thing will switch over in 20 milliseconds. So we're going to take a look at the Powerstation. First of all, to power on your Anker Solix C1000, you go ahead and hit the power button here, and you will see a on-screen display here. I have 91% because I had charged it before the expo. I am showing 91%, and it's a really nice crisp colored screen with blue and white, and in the dark it's pretty easy to read. So once you power on your unit, on the left hand side here you have your cigarette lighter output. This is a 120 watt 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter socket, so you can plug in your 12 volt accessories here, and then to turn it on you just hit this little power on here, and you will notice that your DC cigarette lighter car socket comes on. Now on the bottom of the screen here you do have one 100 watt USB-C, and then you have one 30 watt USB-C, and then you have your regular USB A outlets here, which are 12 watts. And then when you come down to the bottom here, you do have your 6 AC outlets, and to turn those on you just turn it on here, and you will see the icons come on when you use the various sections. Now this button here, we'll talk about that when we get into the Bluetooth function. Now what I really like about the C1000 and the C800 is that they put a light on the top of the Powerstation, or the front of the Powerstation, and I think that's a really great idea because you are doing most of your functionalities in the front of the Powerstation. So I'm going to go ahead and dim the lights, and then we can see how bright this LED light is. So the LED light in the front has 3 modes, a low, medium, and high. And I like it because it's not a super white, bright light. It gives it like a little amber glow. And I like it because it's on the front of the unit and it doesn't attract bugs as well. So that is the low mode. Hit the button one more time. It goes to the medium, and then you hit the button the 3rd time and it goes to the high mode. So it's got a really good nice glow to it. Again, hit once the low mode, the medium, and the high. So really cool function having everything in front of the unit. So on the front of the C1000 you're going to get 11 ports. 11 ports. That's pretty amazing for a small size unit, but this is an 1800 watt Powerstation. Now on the side of this C1000 there is an expandable port, and let's go check that out real quick here. So if you see right here, if you bring down this rubber flap, you can expand this Powerstation to 2,112 watt hours using the expansion cord. And you know, a lot of the Powerstations now are allowing you to expand the capacity by using expansion batteries or adding on another Powerstation. So that is actually a cool feature to have. On the opposite side, you do have your AC charging port here, and then of course your solar power panels, 600 watt input here. So pretty plain and simple, really functional. You do have 2 handles here that are fixed. You know, they are hard plastic, and then it's, you know, easy to carry. It gives you a lot of room for your hands. So let's go inside, we're gonna hook this up to grid power and we're gonna go ahead and charge it. So here is the Anker Solix C800 and the Anker Solix C1000. And if you look at it, they're nearly almost the same in size, but the 1000 is a little bit taller and a little bit wider, but not by much. Now the 800 only has 5 AC outlets. The 1000 has 6. You still have the same number of USB ports, car charger, same light on there. Same levels. And the only difference is, like I mentioned, is the wattage, the size of, and of course the camp lights that are included with the C800. And once you plug it in, it automatically detects and it'll start charging the unit. So as you can see, it charges up so quiet. The fans on this, the C1000 is, I mean, almost, you can't even hear it. So right now we're at 94%. We've only been charging for about 5 minutes and it's already headed upwards. So amazing power station. So let's go check out the Bluetooth for this power station. So adding the device to your phone is really easy. So all you have to do is go to the Anker app. And once you go on there, you download it to your phone. And then when you open it up, you click on add a device. Once you get that up on to add a device, you hit this little button here. This is the little Bluetooth button there to pair it. And then it says scanning right now. So it's scanning for device. And it brought up the Solix C1000. So I'll click on that. It's added successfully. So right now I've got the Anker Solix C1000 on my phone. I'll go ahead and hit it. And it's showing it charging right now. It's got 96% on that. Now the really cool thing you can do ultra fast charging. I'm not going to do that. You can turn on the brightness of the lamp or the light, LED light, through your phone. You can shut it off. You can also turn off the screen right there by hitting that button. Turn on the screen, you can turn it back on, and you can monitor anything coming in or out of your power station. So that's a really cool feature to have, especially if you got this power station in the back of your rig or down below, and if you're in a rooftop tent or camper, you don't have to go down below to monitor your power station physically. You can do it straight from your phone. So let's go ahead and make a cup of coffee and see what kind of wattage this thing can handle. So right now we are powering up our Keurig. So right now it's showing it's powering up the Keurig, and it's showing 1,357 watts because Keurigs and coffee machines scream a lot of wattage. So, and like I mentioned before, this thing will take up to 2,400 watts of surge. So I have no doubt that this thing will make a cup of coffee. So right now it's heating up the element. We're waiting for that. And we are making a cup of coffee. go. And we're down to, all right. So, no problem. The Anker Solix C1000 can handle a Keurig machine. So you can bring your Keurig machine camping with you if you want to. So if you go to the Anker website, they are running a sale onto the 31st of March. So go check them out at anker.com, and I will post the links and the description in the box below. So if you're looking for a power station that you can take out for the weekend, a 2 or 3 day, check out the Anker Solix C1000 or the Anker Solix C800. I will post the links and everything in the description in the box below. Again, we want to thank Anker Solix for sending us these power stations for testing and review. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, and we will see you on the next video. Until then, this is Ben from the Gumby Gear Review, out.